that will be the Vianney Golden Griffins and the Francis, the 5'11 senior libero, high performance player as well as a Maryville recruit. And he gets the Junior Bills with the serve of George Hankin. And the serving has been good, and that's an ace off of Trolls. Solid block up against DeMolin. Ooh, tough play. Jordan Orr would like that one back. He needs to move his hitter off the net. Now he won't get a chance because Philip Bowes, good recognition by Zach Clark to clear. It would have been 4 contacts using the block. Only lost 1 set all season. They're 3-0 against the Class 4 Final Four teams. They're also 5-0 against the Class 3 Final Four teams, which are DeSmet, Parkway West, Melville, and St. Dominic. So in case you think the Class 3 team can knock them off, probably not. This is just a dominant program, and they are on a roll, as you can see, bouncing around on the court. Why not? You're 31-0, and you've lost 1 set all season. I think Tanner Doherty's pretty excited that the Junior Bills can wrap it up in 3. We'll see if Eureka has some other plans. Zach Clark will be the first server. Got to meet his dad, Billy, at his quarterfinal match when they beat Lindbergh. Enjoyed talking to Billy Clark, and Zach Clark will be coming here to Maryville to play for head coach Mike Haston, as the misconnect on the first swing of set 3 is Will Blaisdell ripping it out of bounds, and Eureka has the lead. They got the first point in set 1, too. Good short serve. Hankin, though, converts it to Bone, and that ball's in cross court. So you serve tough to take a team out of system, and that's what head coach Brian Pichelle wants. But George Hankin, as a setter, moves so well. He was the Metro Player of the Year last year. Our buddy Joe Harris from STL Today down below. Be sure to read what he writes about boys volleyball. Chopping it off the block is DeMolin. Bone crushes it in the seam between Bartley and Counts. The tempo is very fast. That set maybe top of the antenna, so Hankin runs a quick offense, particularly in system, and that makes it tough on the middles, in this case Gavin Bartley. Now let's see if Bartley gets a swing. He does, off of Michael Yem. It's run down by Craig Ortworth, and it will come back free. Chance for Jordan Orr to go to Bartley again. This time Ortworth with the dig. Bone cross court. Might have been out, but it hit Zach Clark. Split-second decision for the libero. He thinks that it might have been out, so does the head coach Brian Pichelle, but it's in now. Harmon with the serve. Good pass. Josh Travis, Bone, and Lazzaretti reject. Gabe Counts. So again, 1-0 to 4-1. Junior Bills just have the ability to keep the pressure on. DeMolin, excellent shot from 10 feet off the net. He finds the corner. Chase DeMolin with some creativity. Gabe Counts will be the server. Hankin, a misconnect with Lazzaretti. So a couple of middle attacks go out of bounds, and that gives Eureka a chance to even it up if they can block for this point. They cannot. Lazzaretti gets it past Gavin Bartley. And the lead is back to 2. Jordan Orr in rotation 4, front left. So he'll have a long run. He only has 2 hitters, unless he uses Counts on the D ball. Hankin usually puts pressure on with a topspin serve, and that's a good one. Excellent pass by Travis. It leads to the kill. Jordan Orr, creative set. From about 5 feet off the net, he forces it to Gavin Bartley, and Bartley taps it down perfectly. As we mentioned, only Orr and Clark committed, so college coaches Chase DeMolin looks forlorn as he launched that one about 15 feet out of bounds. Not the serve he was hoping. Philip Bone, again, heavy heat or softer serve? Softer serve. Zach Clark reads it, keeps it alive. Josh Travis clears. Yem down the line. It's dug by Clark. Head coach Mike Haston is here. He's got to be enjoying that. Then a ball into the net. So the dig by Zach Clark earns Eureka a point, and they've got a chance to even it up again. Got to find a server. Let's see. It's the serving specialist, Slade Katz, the sophomore, who serves for Gavin Bartley. Goes back on the end line. Susan Harvey beckons for serve. Perfect pass by Darty and a kill on the right side. Michael Yem puts it right on the floor. George Henkin is a tough setter to handle. When he's out of system, he's really tough in system. Tanner Darty now the server. Let's see if he goes short. He does. DeMolin pops it up, counts from the back row, takes something off, makes sure. Kraus doesn't take anything off. Didn't get much of an approach. Jack Kraus, just a sophomore off a 16 Royal. I think the Olympic gold medal winner Scott Tuzinski coaches that team. He can teach the youngster a few things about transitioning. But at 6'5", he has a bright future. Jordan goes to Travis. He sends it over a bit softly, and that leads to a problem. Another kill from Michael Yem on the right side. You just have to attack the ball. Ryan Pichelle not happy with those last couple swings. They weren't aggressive enough, and so he's going to take a timeout and talk it over with his guys. If you're wondering about the history of boys volleyball in the state championships, Coach K can tell you. 1987 it started. I can't imagine how many teams there were that year, but appropriately, Wayne Pounds and Kirkwood won. Wayne Pounds, the late Wayne Pounds, his son Farrell, is up in the stands behind off to our left in the end zone stands where coaches like to sit. But that Kirkwood team won the first ever state championship. They had single classes from 87 to 96, and then they split into two classes. And starting in 97, SLUH took Class 4 and Vianney took Class 3. And Vianney has won 5 Class 3 championships and 7 Class 4 championships. But the most Class 4 championships, that belongs to the Junior Bills with 11. Of course, Vianney has 5 single class championships. So you could argue they have 12 equivalent championships. And I'm sure Jeff Gabbard would say that. Michael Yem with the misconnect, but somehow it hung on the net and crawls over. He's got a big smile on his face because I thought that ball was going to stay on the Junior Bills side. But the U-High with a commanding 10-5 lead again. Now a ball does not crawl over the tape for Tanner Darty. That one sat there. I once saw a serve in this gym. One of the Maryville players served it, and it hit the tape 4 times and then went over. So this net is famous for the old ball bouncing off the top of the tape off the serve. Deep corner serve, that was in. Good serve by Jordan Orr. Kraus drives it into the block. Again, not a big approach, but it's 6'5", a lot of power. Coach K played in glasses back in the day, and that's no fun. Contacts were a lot easier. Tough serve. Even Zach Clark can't handle that serve, and he's a tough libero. But Michael Yem gets the ace. Junior Bills have probably had 6 aces in this three-setter so far. This time it's the ace-miss combo. Coach K talks about it. You serve an ace and then you try to serve something more than an ace. Younger players need to realize the serve behind the ace needs to be an in-serve. It's like the serve behind a timeout. Big serve by Josh Travis, but a perfect pass. Then Blaisdell is blocked. Counts cross court, and this will come back. It was off of Darty and then Yem. Oh, the paintbrush gave Counts with the side of his hand a perfect paintbrush. Maybe not intentional, but Counts will take it. He's had some tough luck hitting this time. The volleyball gods give number 3 a kill. Looking for a new volleyball. That one might be a little perspiration soaked. Brian Pichelle is down on the sideline. He knows the lead is 4. This is the time for Eureka to make their move. They get another good serve from Travis. Bone off of Clark, and it cannot come back. Josh Travis gave it all he had. Hope he's okay. I think he is. He's just frustrated he couldn't put it up higher. He got a contact on it, but it came off so low that Zach Clark couldn't save it. So out of the back row, Philip Bone on that last play. Now he's in the front row as Kraus is off, and Craig Ortworth will serve. Ortworth and Darty both could play libero, but Darty gets the job. Wiping it off the block. Smart shot. Chase DeMolin. You can see him turn his hand and push it off the block. And that was off a talented blocker in George Hankin. So great to see that from DeMolin. Zach Clark, a serve. He put it high enough that he fooled Tanner Darty. Darty goes 5'9". That ball was above his head. A lot of times as a passer, you believe that ball is out, but this one had some drop. Now let's see. Does Zach Clark go right at Darty again? He should, and he does. This time it's handled by Bone. Then Clark with the dig, but Jordan Orr needed help. He called it, and he didn't get it from DeMolin. So again, the lead stays at 4. The Wildcats had cut it to 3. They're playing their best volleyball of the night right now, but Junior Bill's still in control with Ben Harmon on serve. Great hand pass by Josh Travis. Gavin Bartley out of bounds, trying to use the left hand of Victor Lazzaretti, but he did not connect. Lazzaretti may have pulled his hand away. This ball's going to be an overpass, and Hankin will bury it. Cannot give an overpass to George Hankin. He could be a hitter for the Junior Bills, but such a talented setter, and a timeout taken by head coach Brian Pichelle. I believe that is his first timeout. So we mentioned, it is his second. At least that's what the scoreboard says. We'll check the officials. Kevin McClure should signal to the first referee how many timeouts it's been when we come back into play. So we mentioned the split into 2 divisions, and it's been interesting. I want to give a special shout out to head coach Johnny Chittacone. He's retiring after, I believe, 25 years at St. Mary's. Did not make it into the Elite 8 this year, but he has 5 state championships in Class 3, 2004, 2006, 2007, 2008. And 1999, the original one. So good for Johnny Chittacone, and indeed it is 2 timeouts, so that is the second for Brian Pichelle. He knows his guys. It won't do him any good. A few more points. His guys have to make their move now and put some pressure on the Junior Bills. They've been playing from in front. That 12-9 lead, about the tightest it's been in set 1. Counts, hits the antenna, the best blocker in volleyball, and the hitting error makes it a 7-point deficit. Not much you can do as a head coach. Your best guys are out there. not a deep bench for Eureka. So these are the guys that got to get it done. They get the miss serve from Ben Harmon. And Counts will be the server. Ortworth, perfect pass. Bone detonates down the line. Boom goes the dynamite. Philip Bone hit that one about as hard as he can. Listed at 6'1", but a good leaper and a cannon of an arm. Hankin now the server. He aces out Josh Travis. Travis had made some quality passes, but that one too hot to handle, and now the lead is 8. Jordan Orr, front left, talking to his teammates. Might go over on 2 if he gets a tight pass. Cannot, because it's an ace to zone 7 off the tape. Coach Pichelle encouraging his guys. Hankin with back-to-back aces. What's he do for his third serve? He serves an ace on the end line. Travis tried to step aside, hoping it was out, and it was not. And there's no timeout, so now we're going to do a sub, and this is always tough. Declan Callahan, just to slow things down. He's just coming on at opposite for Gabe Counts. This has nothing to do with Counts' play. This is just to slow down Hankin. And it works. The coach's point for Coach Brian Pichelle. Done in an unusual way. Good job, Declan Callahan, as you jinxed George Hankin by coming on. Big crowd here at Maryville right now because the fans for Howell North and Vianney are here. And how about a break for the Wildcats? They get the ace serve from Chase DeMolin. Talked to Chase about his recruiting prospects. Hopefully, he'll be playing college volleyball somewhere next year. Zach Clark with an excellent dig, and it leads to a kill for Josh Travis. So, couple of points for the Wildcats. Jeff Cheek has not had to take a timeout yet, nor has he subbed. He's been sticking to his starters. He's got the Vianney Griffins and the Howell North Knights behind his team, watching and scouting. So he might take a timeout, won't have to, because Philip Bone crushes it. Flying to the ball on the right side in that rotation. No need to transition to his left side position. He gets the first ball side out. Bone now the server. He'll probably go high heat here. He does. Into the tape, though. Break for the Wildcats. They don't have to pass that ball. They'll send Slade Katz back on to serve. Let's check the serve receive. George Hankin in rotation 2 in the middle back. Just a 2-person receive with Bone and Darty. Darty is the passer. Yem off of Slade Katz for the kill. And only 2 to go for the sweep. Darty now the server. I know the Wildcats would like to get a side out here and pick up a couple more points. They're going to go to Sauter in the middle. Coming back the other way, that was off a foot, but it's going to sail deep. It's a kill for Will Blaisdell, and multiple match points coming up for the server, Tanner Darty. Wildcats trying to get a side out so they can finish on their server. Darty puts it in play. Travis, and Count sends it long, no touch. So the Wildcats get 15 in that final set, but it is a sweep. Congratulations to the St. Louis U-High Junior Billikens. Their head coach, Jeff Cheek, they're 32-0, and they've still only lost one set to DeSmet this season. for the Eureka Wildcats. Congratulations to second-year head coach Brian Pichel as they are 24-5-3. You can see a lot of club teammates shaking hands under the net. All the guys from High P on the Junior Bills and the Wildcats. The final tally for this one, St. Louis U High wins it 25-12, 25-13, 25-15. The Junior Bills stay undefeated. They're in the championship match. That will be at 4:30 right here in Maryville on Thursday, May 26th. Their opponent will be either the Vianney Golden Griffins or the Francis Howell North Knights. We'll find out who that will be, as those teams will play at 6 p.m. tonight. We'll have it on Prepcast, as this one is in the books. Eureka finishes their season 24-5-3, and St. Louis U High moves on at 32-0. Thanks for watching. For Mike Wagon Connect, I'm Coach K. Come back and join us at 6 p.m. for Vianney and Howell North.